I never took rocks for drops, by the way. Yeah, guys, yeah, this is rocks for drops. I never took rocks for drops, but I never remember this, guys. This is rocks for drops. I never took rocks for drops, by the way, guys. This is rocks for drops. I never took rocks for drops. I never took rocks for drops.
Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
Yo, dudes, early morning, early streams, let's rock. And we're talking about live streaming, guys, nothing else. Dudes, we're back. We're back with the Allula Tour Stage 1 of the 2026. This is the 6th annual Allula Tour right now. Just noticing we got Dawn here in the stream already. Dawn's up and at it. Guys, I've been up since 20 after 3. I figured I needed about an hour to kind of get my brain working again. So, dudes, I run on like very little sleep. Live stream is just starting to pop in now. Today's stage is quite short. It's only 158 kilometers. And where we're at right now, I'm just kind of showing you the course profile with the temperature. 23, 24 degrees Celsius out there. Very, very light winds, which is nice. So, guys, the Allula Tour, it's kind of like a sprint beast stage race. 5 days. I had a really, really good look at the start list yesterday. We got the Jungle Book here. The Jungle Book is brand new. It says start is live now. Pro. I guess he's saying the Pro Series race here is live now. Dudes, we're going to do this every day. Let me just I got to get my camera and my mic figured out here a bit better. I'm just going to take a little look-see here, see what I'm looking like. Yeah, maybe I need the mic like right in front of my face. Dudes, the cool thing about this one is the debut of Modern Adventure Pro Racing. That is the George Hincapie. Did they actually put Lance down? It's their team. I think Lance is involved but not involved because I think technically Lance is not allowed to be involved in any cycling event whatsoever. I'm not liking my green screen back here, guys. On this side, it looks a little bit shimmery. I'll get that sorted out. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to work on my background here too. I want to start showing some stuff that I kind of have going on in the background, things like that. We're in the combination jersey today. You won't be able to see the green. This is all green here. You can a little bit, right? When I get close up. Dudes, cyclocross coverage on the weekend, Holger High Day, awesome. Glad everyone could be here for it. I had a really good time. Guys, I usually don't watch any of my videos back, but lately I've been watching them. Just what do I say during my videos? What are these stupid stories I tell? And I had a lot of fun watching it back. I had a lot of fun. I was talking about my Denver trip, all those things. So it looks like we got Bobby Julich on screen here. I think this is Bobby. He hasn't raced in so long. He must be the DS for Modern Adventure Pro Racing. He has to be. Let's take a look at that, dudes. Let me see if I called that right. Let's see if we can get in the pipe 5x5 first thing this morning. The riders are already out there, dudes. So Modern Adventure Pro Racing rides in this dark... what color is this, guys? What color is this? So Modern Adventure Pro Racing, Stefan Dabod, Robin Carpenter, Sean Christian, Cole Kessler, Brian Munton, Riley Pickrell. This dude, Riley Pickrell. Canadian, Mark Stewart. DS, Alex Howes, ex-pro. Joey Roscoff, ex-pro. But I do see that's Bobby Julich there. Yeah, that is definitely Bobby Julich. So we're in Saudi Arabia. This is an early season race. But guys, they're here. They are here. And again, when you look at the stage profile, there's nothing like devastating in the way of climbing. We're not doing any 1,500 meter continuous climbs. We're not doing any 5,000 meter days. I think probably the hardest day, let's have a look. Okay, so they're saying this one here, Winter Park, 142K, and they go to Jada Mountain. You can see here it's only 1,200 meters of climbing. That's the whole stage. It's not crazy. Remember, it's early season, and this is more of a sprinter's race. Definitely sprinter's race. So, Don saying, welcome. Oh, we got lots of people talking here. Welcome from New Jersey, minus 14 Fahrenheit and ice today. Yeah, Don, you got all our leftover weather. We got blasted with that, and then the whole states did. I think the coldest we got was minus 27 Celsius, which is probably around minus 14 Fahrenheit, I believe. So I think it's just pounded down through the states. But guess what, guys? I'm calling it. Spring's here. Spring's here today, guys. Whilst we still got time. They're still talking to dudes at the start, but the race is underway, guys. Let me just give you a quick little update as to what's going on out there. So this race would have started at 2:45 in the morning for me with zero coverage. So, like video coverage. I love watching video, guys. And, yeah, I just thought, yeah, 2:45 is a little too early this far in the season for me. As you can see here, guys, they've covered 58 kilometers so far. They're 1 hour and 44 minutes to race. We have 4 riders up the road. We do have some national teams here from Saudi Arabia, and I think it's Oman, maybe. So I'm going to destroy names here. I'm probably going to use first names, last names. So we have Rossley, Al-Shakamed, Al-Shakimed, maybe, Al-Rabi, and Al-Wahibi up front. 4 riders up front representing, I'm sure it's going to be the Saudi national team. Yeah, so we got the Oman national team and we have the Saudi national team. So these guys are probably all there. We've got some Conti teams here. Team Ukyo we've seen before. Terraganu cycling team. I don't know this team, but here they are. Modern Adventure Pro Racing. I think this is their debut. First ever race for them. We have Kahura. Here's a name. Here's a blast from the past. Fernando Gaviria is here. And dudes, we talked about this last year. This guy's not old. He's been around forever, but he's not old. He's 31. Still capable of winning sprints. We just saw that illustrated by Mr. Dylan Groenewegen at the one-day race a couple of days ago, the Grand Prix Valencia, I think it was called. Out-sprinting the young gun, Paul Magnier. Dylan Groenewegen, I think, is 32 years old. Just so you know, too, guys, Tim Merlier, the other sprint beast in the world, who we haven't seen yet this year, 32 years old. And one cool thing about Tim Merlier as well, I'm going to look him up later for you guys, started out in cyclocross. So he's just got that super explosive power. You know, Tim Merlier, he's the kind of guy, you know, if you had to think of someone who can give Milan a run, Jasper Philipsen, Tim Merlier, those guys. I should put some tier lists together of who I consider tier 1, 2, and 3. Fernando, just based on results, he's probably like, I don't even want to call him tier 2. I want to call him like tier 1A or something. He's very, very close. Like I said, I did go through the list here. So we got Fernando Gaviria. This dude here too, Milan Frenton, very, very fast man. Very fast dude, 24 years old. Bigger guy, 1.82 meters tall. Probably close to 6 feet tall. Let's have a look at his results. You know, lots of he's got second places, third places, a lot of fourths. He has a win here last year. Ron van Lindbergh. Just, he's always there. 4th, 5th, 4th. Won a stage at the Vuelta a Algarve, which is coming up right away, guys. That's next month. Next month. It's going to be furious and fast here. I switched that around for you. So we got Milan Frenton. No live coverage. Oh, they're talking to Jonathan Milan now. Yeah, I just gave it away. Jonathan Milan is your guys. Ultimate tier 1 sprinter. Arguably the fastest sprinter in the world right now. 1.94 meters tall. Like this dude's got some presence when he walks around. When you see Jonathan Milan coming, you're probably doing this. You're probably like, hey bud, how's it going, dude? This dude is almost 3 inches taller than me, and I'm 6'2". So this guy is walking around at 6'5", 84 kilograms. Oop, I just bumped the mic there. 4 stages at the Giro, 2 at the Tour de France, 2-time winner of the green jersey at the Giro, green jersey at the Tour de France last year, stages at Renouille, stages at UAE Tour, tons of second places. It's nuts. Oh yeah, I did see these races. I saw coverage on Flow Bikes. He was doing these races over in Japan super late in the year, like late October. Doesn't CX, so that he just kind of disappears for a couple of months. Probably takes a bit of time off, works on the suntan, and maybe goes clubbing at night in Ibiza. And then slowly starts getting back into shape, riding with the team somewhere in southern Spain. So we got Jonathan Milan here. So I think we're always going to see this. We're going to see Jonathan Milan battling. Here's another big name, Matteo Moschetti for Q36.5. This guy is a sprinter. This guy is real deal sprinter, 29 years old, from Italy. Again, 1.8 meters tall, so getting up there in height. So only a few shorter sprinters I can think of right now. Obviously, the king would be Mark Cavendish. He's not a tall dude. Brian Coquard, good sprinter. Not a tall dude, but generally bigger dudes. Matteo Moschetti is quite fast. You can see here on the final stage of the Giro, he got third place. This Greek tour here, he won stages there. He won 2 stages there. He won Grand Prix Cricillon. That's a big deal race. Good UCI points for that one. And the Allula Tour last year. Oh, this is so cool. So cool here, guys. So I'm looking at stage 5 last year. It's called the Allula Camel Cup Track. Allula Camel Cup, that's the same course we're on today. They think this course is slightly shorter today. So remember that Allula Camel Cup Track. So they must raise camels out here or something nearby. Don saying Bobby Julich is a name I'm familiar with. I think Bobby finished 2nd or 3rd at the Tour de France one year. Pretty sure. Guys, let me just go through the riders. So Matteo Moschetti, very, very fast. Seth Dunwoody, where is he? Oh, sorry. Bahrain Victorious came with hitters. Bahrain Victorious is here for stage wins, and they've got a really strong sprint team. We can start out with Phil Bauhaus. He's not a Tier 1 sprinter, but he is fast. All his results come from sprints. So these PCS points you see here, they get tabulated, added up, whatever, and his strong point is sprinting. He is a fast man. He's not going to outsprint Milan. It's going to take a good stage for him to do that. Seth Dunwoody. Here's a young guy, 19 years old. And he's actually from the Bahrain Victorious development team. They've pushed him up here. Again, look at this dude, 1.92 meters tall. He's Irish. He's fast. This guy's going straight to the top, I think. First place is already racing at 2.2 level. Yeah, so last year he would have raced at all 2.2 level and under 23 stuff. I think they are ready to bring him to the top. So Dunwoody is very fast, and there's one other rider on this team. Look, maybe it's Daniel Skirl. I think I looked at him yesterday. Daniel Skirl. Haven't seen this guy before. He's a World Tour rider. So he's been with them. Ooh, brand new. He's 22 years old. He's from Trieste in Italy. So he was development rider, I think. He started as a trainee in 2024. So they've got 3 riders maxed out sprint stats. Now, granted, this guy here has very few stats, so that remains to be seen. So we've got Jonathan Milan. We've got 3 good sprinters on our Bahrain. We've got Moschetti over on the Pinarello team. Jaco Allula, right away, Pascal Ackerman jumps out to me. He'll always have good sprint stats because that's what he is. 32 years old, 1.8 meters tall. Guys, let me just get tweaked. I'm actually seeing the course now. We're in Saudi Arabia, guys. Allula, it's a town, village, city, whatever you call it. It's been it's had human settlements there. Sounds weird. It's had, I don't know, people have lived there, guys, since 5000 BCE. So it's been inhabited continuously for over 7,000 years. We're right in the heart of the desert. We're not that far from the Red Sea. If you head west, you bump into the Red Sea and jump across the water, and you're in Egypt. So that's where we're on this part of the world. Really, really cool rock formations here, guys. It's all sandstone rock that's been weathered by primarily the wind. It's basically being sculpted by the wind. So it's rock, but it's not like granite. It's softer rock that you could chip away at. There's all sorts of cool buildings. where they've kind of like dug into them. Like they've just taken the rock and they've dug in, and they've made, rooms, chambers. One of the key ones here is Elephant Rock. We're going to see that throughout the race. It's a rock formation, naturally sculpted, and it looks like an elephant. Dawn's okay. Morning call and stormy weather on the west coast of Scotland. Dude, I can just imagine. I can just imagine what it's like there. Ian, I'm still looking. I might put myself on a wait list. I spent like probably 2 hours looking for Metallica tickets in the UK for this year. So we're talking, I think it's late June, maybe. Yeah, I think it's in June. And I found tickets. I just got to make sure it's a go. So I've been looking, and I hope I can make it. So if I do, I don't know. I think I'd probably do the London one because it's a two-nighter. So, guys, if I got across there, I'd make some kind of meetup somewhere. I don't know. Like, if one of you shows up and has a pint with me, it would blow my mind. It would just absolutely blow me away. So we got Ackerman for Team Jayco Allula. Look at the name, guys. Allula. That's where we're racing today. Okay, so Ackerman's the sprinter for Jayco Allula. They'll be working hard for him. Guys, here's a name I want to point out. This is this dude here, Paul Double. GC contender. He is 29. That's kind of shocking. It's taken a long time for him to develop. But last year, he won the Tour of Slovakia. And he won the Tour of Guangxi. Super strong climber. I've seen him race. I've done all his races. What he does, he hangs. He's really good at these 5-6 day stage races. Like the last stage with the big climb, or the second last one, he just goes on the move, gets that gap, and he's gone. So that's what he did at the Tour of Slovakia. You can see it. He was sitting in 39th place at the end of the race. One stage to go, wins the overall by winning the last stage. At the Tour of Guangxi, he pretty much did the same thing. 4 stages in a row. He's in the 40th. Well, I guess he was 14th overall here. Bounces into first place and held it all the way to the finish. That last one, yeah, I remember that last one. That was just a big sprint that Paul Magnier probably won. Why don't we take a look at that? Paul Magnier won the stage because he won every stage. Yeah, Paul Magnier won every stage, I believe, at the Tour of Guangxi. So, dudes, yeah, early morning starts. This is going to be a slow process to build this back up. Soudal Quickstep. Guys, I looked at this team here. I don't really see like a monster sprinter here. UAE. Well, they've got some really good riders here, like Jan Christian, Igor Arietta, Julius Johansson, Domen Novak, Kevin Barbarke. I think, to me, this is kind of like a training race for them. They didn't bring a huge sprinter. Speaking of UAE, they're beat up right now, guys. They're beat up. I think I saw something yesterday. Jonathan Narvaez, I think he's got a couple of vertebrae fractures. There's another rider on the team that had multiple fractures in one of his hands. Jay Vine did go down on the pavement, so they can say he's not hurt, but there's going to be a little bit of effect on him. They're finally showing the start here now, guys. Finally showing the start. So I'm going to remember this for tomorrow, that they take about 20 minutes before they start showing anything. It's just been people chit-chatting. In fact, they showed the start and then Jonathan Milan is back on camera. Donce, my friend, is 6'5". His brother's 6'2". I was always able to outsprint them on a bike and on foot at 5. Yeah, dude, it just depends on the person. I think like 90% of the sprinters are tall, but there's 10% that are short and fast, like Mark Cavendish. I think Mark Cavendish walks around at 5'8", 5'9". He's not a big dude. He's a smart dude. He's a very smart rider. Like, I wonder, here's a good question for you guys. 1v1, flat road, can't draft each other. Jonathan Milan against Mark Cavendish. And go. Who wins that one? I say Milan any day of the week. He's just got pure horsepower. Cavendish, super smart rider. Super smart rider. In the right place, at the right time. Huge burst of speed, but I don't think it's the Milan level. Don saying if Remco and Julian aren't riding. Yeah, dude, none of those guys are here. Milan is the big sprinter. Like, he's so far and away the fastest sprinter here. However, we do have other names here. Fabio Jakobsen. Let's take a look at Fabio here. Let's pull him up. 29 years old. 5 stages at the Vuelta. He's won Shell de Priest twice. He has been the road race champion in 2022 for the European Contis. What I'm seeing right now, we have 82.3 kilometers to go. So Fabio will be involved in the sprints. Guys, it's like at that Grand Prix of Valencia. Everyone was talking. Paul Magny's going to walk this one. Dylan Groenewegen won it. So it's early season. You never know. So those are the big sprinters. Fernando Gaviria can be involved. Milan Frenton's going to be involved. I think I saw one decent sprint over here on Total Energies. Head of the race, we've got Rossley and Al Sheikh up front. These guys are going to be devoured right away, guys. They're going to be devoured right away. Let me get into the profile now. And you know what? I didn't even look to see if Tour Track that had this going. I will be using Tour Tracker and PCS together along with whatever else I can find, guys. Friggin' Kangaroo Jack messed up a couple dudes in that peloton. Yeah, totally. Cavendish in his prime versus Milan in his prime. Just flat road, side by side. I think Milan can sprint. I've seen his sprints like 79, 80k an hour. There's attacks going off on the front here. So those front 4 riders, they know they're going to be caught right away. It's down to 1 minute and 25 seconds back to the peloton. So 4 become 2. 4 become 2. Was that the sprint point there? That might have been the sprint point. Yeah. Al-Wabi gets the sprint. Then it looks like Al-Sheikh Ahmed gets second place. Yeah, Al-Wabi, Al-Sheikh Ahmed, and then Rossley. Through the sprint, it's busted them up. That would have been over 10 kilometers ago. That's how far behind we are in the coverage here. We have 77.4k to go. Okay, that looks good. Liking that. Oh, let's grow this up a little bit so we get more screen here. Jakobsen is a good dude. Oh, Dawn saying Cavendish had hands down. Okay, there we go. I think, like, for me, like, in their primes, I would have picked Cavendish, like, in a mass sprint. He's just so smart. He knows where those holes are. I guess he's smaller. He can get into places. He's looking better. Milan just seems like pure horsepower to me. And so if he gets blocked, he's probably stuck. Whereas Cavendish would find ways through. Like, it's a different type of sprinting. Obviously, they both got to be fast. Then it's the same as climbing. You know, most climbers are small dudes. You know, they're walking around at 60 kilos, 5'5" to 5'7", 5'8". But once in a while, you get a nice tall dude who's just, let's just say it, he's like a Skeletor. So dudes, looks like, I'm going to show you where we are in the world, guys. This is where we are. Obviously, you can tell I was cruising around this morning. We got the Mediterranean here. Here's the Red Sea. Egypt. Man, I should do some stuff there. Yeah, like that. So here's Saudi Arabia. We're kind of in the northwest corner of Saudi Arabia here. Jordan is just north of us. And here is... I think Allula is actually over here somewhere. Yeah, here's Allula itself. This is the town of Allula. So people have lived here for over 7,000 years, which is hilarious to me because last winners, Tom Pidcock last year, Simon Yates the year before. Phil Bauhaus won the race back in 2020. Phil Bauhaus, sprinter's race. I'm sure on some of the other years they've had some climbs, and the climbs are going to like really beat the sprinters up. So it just depends on how they've done this race. So we've got Allula here. Just a couple of pictures for you here, guys. I thought these were pretty cool. Like, check out this erosion here. Mostly wind erosion, but they do say there is rain erosion here. Maybe a long time ago. Because right now, I looked it up this morning, guys. Colin does his fact checking. Showing a modern adventure pro racing rider here. Robin Carpenter. That's a name you guys should know. I don't know what color. I guess maybe, I'm going to say their kit is like maybe a scarlet burgundy. Yeah, like a scarlet or a burgundy. So I looked it up. Rain erosion here. Allula gets on average 29 mils of rain per year, which is probably like 1.4. Sorry, 1.25 inches of rain. 1.25 inches of rain per year. Bone dry. They don't get rain. In fact, they've just gone through their rainy season, January. Check this out. The rainiest month of the year is January, and I think it was 6 millimeters of rain, 1/4 inch of rain. So out here is, yeah, here it is, dudes. This is a famous picture. You'll see this during the race. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Look at these little sitting areas here. This is Elephant Rock. I think they said at its tallest, it must be pretty impressive. It's 170 feet from the sand level here to the top of Elephant Rock. It's probably protected. I bet you no one is allowed to touch this rock. If you climb that, you're going to cause damage to it. Peloton's all bunched up right now. We have Cofidis on the right-hand side of the road. Team Jayco Allula. Modern Adventure Pro Cycling in their debut right at the front. Tip of the spear, guys. Beside them, it looks like UAE. So they're going to slowly start dialing these guys back here. Let's have a look. 1 minute, 23 seconds. And let's just go back here. So we have lots of riders. It's their first time here. Domin Novak. Alberto Bettiol, his first time here. Sergio Higuita, Paul Double. Just let's go back a little bit and see if we get any cool stats here. The last winners of the opening stage of the Allula Tour last year, Tim Merlier. Casper Van Uden, Dylan Groenewegen, Caleb Ewan. Guys, sprinters. All sprint power there. In fact, now that we see Tim Merlier's name here, let's bring up. Check this out, dudes. 33 years old, dominating, one of the fastest dudes in the sprints. And yeah, I love it. Here's his CX profile, which he hasn't done much. He did a race this year. He didn't start. I guess he was going to go back to it. Let's go back a few years and see what Tim Merlier does. Look at it. So he was racing CX, UCI World Cup. I've been covering these races. X2O Bod Commerce Trophy. See, 2021, he probably would have been in the peak of his World Cups. Yeah, dudes. So he came from cyclocross over to road. You'd probably do them both at the same time. He has a contract track through 2028 with Soudal Quickstep. And yeah, great results. Won Omloop Vat Het Houtland last year, later in the year. Won a stage at Renouille Tour. 2 stages at Renouille Tour. Tour de France, he won 2 stages. Come on! Right? He won 2 stages at the Tour de France. Balois Belgium Tour, won 2 stages. Won Shell de Pries. Won Brussels Cycling Classic. Won a stage at Paris-Nice. Won 2 stages at Paris-Nice. At the UAE Tour next month. February 17th. It's a critical date, guys. Mark that date on your calendar. Don't ever forget that date, guys. Don't forget that date. It's one of the most important days of the year. He won 2 stages there. Got a second on another stage. At the Allula Tour, he won 2. I mean, come on. There. Case closed. Still a Tier 1 sprinter. He's just not at the race today. Let me get back to the stats, guys. Okay, so we've seen those stats already. Okay, let's just get back to the top here. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. We're on the instant today, guys. Try not to put anything down the sink because my sink is completely backed up. Got some calls out. I kind of held off yesterday because I thought a whole gallon of stuff would work. Not working. So it's probably a combination of bird feed that gets washed down there, coffee grinds, and hair. So I got to get a dude out. We're going to run out of dishes soon. Don saying when Mark Cavendish would fire up the afterburners, even his laters, the only other dude with a chance is Peter Sagan. Tor Hushov, Andre Greipel are great sprinters, tall dudes. Yeah, I loved Andre Greipel. Loved him. What did they call him? I think they called him the Gorilla. I think that was his nickname. Modern Adventure's main sponsor is WeDo, and WeDo has tons of sponsors, so will their jerseys look like NASCAR with all the labels? Yeah, dude, I'm going to have a close look at it here. Gonna have a close look. So we have one of the Saudi national team riders up front, and I think it's a rider from Oman. Let me just look. I think Rossley. Let's take a look at Rossley here. No, he's a Terengganu cycling team. Where is Terengganu cycling team out of? Oh, it's Malaysia. Wow. So all these Malaysian dudes here. We got a ton of Malaysian dudes. It's really cool seeing this. This is one thing you guys forget about too, is it's just like these random American dudes. Let's see, like, who is this guy here? Zeb Kiffin. Okay, he's from Great Britain. Racing over in Malaysia on the Malaysian cycling team. So he did the Poon Grand Tour. This was an Indian race. It's first ever time they ran it. It was the first Poon Grand Tour. It's a 2.2 race. So these guys are like really traveling a lot. Here's another dude here. Matthias Berghardt. Oh, I don't know how you say that last name. Branghoy or something. From Denmark. Racing on a Malaysian team. So you can see most of his races are going to be... look at the Turkish race, Middle East race, Tour of Langkawi. Probably not going to see him at the Japanese races. Not really riding in Europe itself. So they're kind of like on a little bit of a different circuit here. Fergus Browning, Australian rider, 22 years old. Just finished 14th at the tour, the Poon Grand Tour. 16th at the Aussie Road Race Championships. So this guy, young dude, people will be scouting him. Like, let's get this guy over to Europe. Pierre Barbier from France, 28 years old. Just bounced around from a lot of Conti teams up to pro teams. So there's a spot for everyone, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And we'll jump back. Currently 87 kilometers down. We got 70K to go. This should go pretty quick, guys. I think these sprint stages will be very, very fast. However, we're only averaging 40.2K an hour. Al Wahabi has been dropped from the peloton. He was one of the original dudes in the breakaway today, so I think he's been caught and he's out the back. If we get windy conditions at these races, guys, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. Guys, if you're in the chat, anyone that's here, just drop where you're from, your name, let me know how you found the channel. Averaging 43 kilometers an hour on the front right now. These guys are just going to hang on for dear life. The Tiraganu rider, here it's changing now. Okay, so where did he just disappeared? So Sheikh Hamed is at the front by himself right now. Yeah, this is crazy here. Like, look at these results. So he did the Allula Tour last year. Did not finish on the final stage, which is pretty much the stage. I can see the peloton lurking now, guys. Then he raced in April, and then no more races. No more, I guess, categorized racing. No more 0.2 or above races. So would it probably just be national stuff, local races in Saudi Arabia? So I think this is going to be tough for them. I don't know if they have the same level of training and conditioning. They probably have a lot, but not World Tour level. Says right here, for these riders, it's the longest race distance in a UCI race in their career. We got 5 riders here. I mean, this guy here, the longest he's raced is 116 kilometers. He's 19 years old. Comes from a club team. Riding for Oman, I think, on their national team today. This guy here, Saudi Arabian rider, he's men's under 3 rider. Individual time trial a couple years back, 5 years back now. We got 3rd place. Raced at the Saudi Games, University Championships, racing for the Saudi team. I think this is going to be tough for these guys out here. Really tough. To race at like a high, I don't know, Cat 1 level, and to try to do what the World Tour pros are doing, that's like going from I've never been on a bike to racing against someone that's been riding bikes for 30 years. We got a light breeze out of the southwest, 11 kilometers an hour. Wait till it becomes fresh. I'm waiting for a fresh breeze to kick in. So all we have left in the front right now is Sheikh Ahmed, the Saudi rider. 25 seconds back to the peloton, guys. How many stages in this one? Dom, we got 5 stages. 5 stages. So the stage we're watching today, Allula Camel Cup track. Back to Allula Camel Cup track. This was stage 5 last year. So they're using it as the opening stage this year. I'm on commercial time here. It's really cool too when you look at the scenery throughout the desert here. They have this really cool museum. It's all mirror. It's all mirrored. So when you walk up to it, it's really freaky to look at it. They got a lot of really cool sights here to see at the Allula Tour. And just get ready for some massive sprints. It is heating up at the front here now, guys. Peloton's getting stretched out now. I'm going to waiting for that to be reported here by PCS. 2 hours, 13 minutes in. So, dudes, big days here. I've been keeping super busy. Yesterday I got the call. Well, I was upstairs. Joey called me. And she says, can you take my dad to the doctor? I'm like, yeah, when? This is 8:25. Right? And I'm like, of course I can. No problems. And everyone was kind of panicking. Bob was calling me. Bob was texting me. Joey's calling me. I'm like, no problems. Calm. Just dial it down. That's what I do now. Calm. I said, yeah, I'm going. I grabbed my keys. Didn't even brush my teeth. Threw a jacket on. Out the door. It's a half-hour drive. I had 35 minutes. Hammer down. Had to pick him up. Had to get him there. No problems. He had some gigantic infection on his finger, like gigantic. So if you look at your pinky finger, there was like a lump there that was like bigger than a grape. And it was full of blood and gunk and all that fun stuff. So we did that. Had to wait probably 2 hours for him though, to get this all taken care of. Then I was out running and gunning yesterday. Got myself a brand new phone. Because why not? At the mall. Lucked out even more. Check this one out. Let me just see here. Camel rides in the desert sounds like experience. Calm Colin. Dude, I'm calm Colin. Calm? You know what I'm doing now? Guys, when I talk to... I kind of have like... Dude, this is how I talk. This is how I talk. If I was with my bros, I talk just like this. Around other people, my family, I just bring it down a tiny bit. Just bring it down a tiny bit. Because maybe my voice, my YouTube voice comes through sometimes and it doesn't get, just and calm. Nothing phases me anymore. Nothing phases me. Always calm. Calm and strong. That's my mantra now. I just say calm and strong. Calm and strong. Even when my brain's going, I'm calm and strong, Colin. We are calm and strong. It's making me focus better, like on my workouts. I'm not getting freaked out. I think this is the last rider being caught right now. It looks like he's barely even moving. Dude, you better kick it up here a couple of notches because you're going to go right out the back. He had to jump out of the saddle here. He's trying to get right in there, but he's going to drift back. And if he's not careful, he will be spat out the back. They're looking up the road here. Do we have one? Yeah, we have riders left. Yep, we do have riders left. Looks like we have 2 riders up the road still. One. We have 1 solo warrior. It's Ali Al Sheikh Hamed. This dude here. So yeah, this is the guy's last, I guess, recognized, categorized race. Was way back in April. He's doing the look back now. He knows they're coming. Dude, I'd be getting rested up right now. The last solo winners in the Allula Tour, Tom Pidcock. Looks like he won 2 stages solo on the climb. Probably he won one where he went 450 meters from the finish and another where he went 9 kilometers. That must have been a big climb. Then Santiago Buitrago way back in 2022. Well, that was a short one, only 150 meters. Wow, this is a cool stat here. I love this. Which riders at the start of the Allula Tour are the longest on their team? Luka Mezgec. You'll know this name, guys. I think he rides for, I want to say UAE. No, it's Jaco Allula. 37 years old, sprinter. He's been with them for 10 years. Now, it hasn't always been Jaco Allula. It's been Team Bike Exchange Jaco. It's been Team Bike Exchange. It's been Mitchelton Scott. I think even the Orica Scott, Orica Green Edge. Yeah, that's what would be the start of it right there. This guy's been World Tour forever. He was World Tour back in 2013. So I love it. Full program. He's doing the Allula Tour, 5 days. He'll have 2 weeks off, get ready for the UAE Tour. Going to the Giro Italia in May. Love it. Doing some sprinting, the Copenhagen Sprint, the Tour of Poland in August, the Renui Tour in later August. So he'll be a key support rider at the Giro. Guys, it's all coming. It's all coming now. Yeah, calm Colin. That's what it's all about, Don. Calm Colin. Hey guys, just a quick side note there. When I say calm Colin, that doesn't mean Colin freaks out and screams and rages. I don't do that. I just get kind of frazzled. So deep breaths, just okay. We're good. We're good. I can work through this. I can help others get through this too. That's the key thing. Help others get through stuff. So yeah, I was out and about yesterday, hit the mall, got the new phone. Oh, dudes, the best part about hitting the mall, I don't know what was on yesterday. I was on fire yesterday or something. I was at the mall, so I'm just getting a new phone. I got the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Dudes, I'm not like a phone junkie, but I thought, start, new year, new me. I love saying that. I thought real estate, rock a new phone, feel good about yourself. There was a girl there. So it's like $43 a month. Whip-de-doo. It's a phone you keep for 2 years, you give it back. I'm like, okay, fine. I don't care. My bill's the same as before, except $43 more. And I don't know. She's a nice girl. And I said, oh, I like your name. She was like an East Indian girl. And she goes, oh, would you like to add AirPods on? The AirPods Pro 3s, the brand new ones. I said, you know what? I really can't afford that right now. Like, I just can't. I'm just being honest with you. And just chitty chatty. I showed her something that I bought. Yeah, I just showed her something I'd bought for someone else. I was kind of like messing around with it. And she goes, oh, that's really pretty. And I'm like, yep, thank you. And then she says, she went away and she goes, guess what? I said, what? And she goes, you're getting them for free. I'm like, huh? She says, well, she goes, what I've done for you, she goes, I've put a credit on your account every month that's going to pay for, she goes, technically, she goes, you are buying them. She says, but you're not paying for them. I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, you're welcome. Nah, dude, I'm iPhone. In fact, right now, dudes, in my control right now, I have 3 iPhones. I got a 13 Pro Max here that I use for, I don't know, who cares? It's a 13 that I use for the streaming. I have an 11 over there that I use for, I don't even use it anymore. So I'm just going to sell it. It was used for I just kept my banking information on it. It's the phone I always use for banking. And now I got a 17, so I need a new case. Anyways, dudes, so yeah, she gave me free like $400 earphones up here. She says, you'll see the payment on there every month. You'll see a credit every month. She goes, you're not paying for it. Thank you. And she goes, I see you recently upgraded your package to talk to anyone, anytime in like Canada, US, Mexico, the Caribbean. I said, yeah, I just did that because every time me and Joey Jojo would go on vacation, I would never have a data plan. So it made it hard for me to do things. As in, I need to figure out how to get us to go somewhere. I would just be, okay, well, where am I going? I don't got a phone. Not that I need a phone like GPS. I don't do that. But I like to look and go, oh, we're going to go down this road for like 35 minutes. We're going to be turning east eventually. I got it in my brain. I know what to look for. When I ask Joey Jojo that stuff, it frazzles her. She just can't deal with it. She's not good with directions, using the phone for directions. So I did that a couple weeks ago, and she says, I see you just updated it just a couple weeks ago. I said, yeah. I said, I'm glad I did. She goes, tell you what. She goes, I'm going to add 68 more countries on. And I'm like, what's that going to cost me? And she goes, nothing. Have a good day. I'm like, yes, dude. I don't know why, guys, I don't know why she treated me so good. So anyways, I got out of there, and you know what? Those iPods, guys, I don't really use them. Like, I like wired. So I got a wired here. I got a wired here, right? I use this little purple one just to listen to stuff on my my PC. So it's the old school. It's 3.5. Well, whatever. That's not a 3. I don't know what that is. I'm always wired. Now, Joey Jojo, when she goes on vacation, guys, they're almost caught this dude here. Well, it says they've caught him now. Teams pulling in the peloton: UAE, Bahrain Victorious, and Soudal Quickstep. There was a crash I missed, guys, and didn't show it on camera here. 3 riders, 2 are identified. It was Fritz Besterbrois for Team Picnic Postel and Vor, that's a strange name. Wonder how you say that. Vengelve, probably Vengelve for Soudal Quickstep. But back to the story of the AirPods. Brand new. Team Jayco on the front. They've just caught this dude now. They're just showing it now. 61 kilometers to go. I'm going to get this caught up here, make sure I'm live. Come on. Oh, it did show the crash. Guys, it said I was live. I was not live. So I'm going to back it up there for a second here. I'm not sure if we went through a roundabout and someone went down. Okay, so that was how long ago? Yep. Okay, they're showing the remnants of the crash here. Guys, I'm just trying to back up my video here. Ooh, yeah. Okay, they're showing the replay of it now. Oh, you know what? I bet you someone hit the high concrete curb there. And it looks like it might have been through a feed area maybe. So all the riders are... Oh, eesh. Okay, we're back to it, guys. They just took a right-hand bend. Roads look really, really good here too. You can tell they're putting some money into these roads for sure. They've actually got like a dedicated path on the side. Peloton stretched out. I think someone on the left-hand side of the road just got way too close to that curb. It's going to happen right here. Yeah, I can see someone just kind of hesitating. They're doing 50k an hour at this moment. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Wow. Trying to squeeze through the front. The heat's on. One guy just moved over a tiny bit, and the dude that was riding that probably 10-inch tall concrete curb just got pushed over it. He landed completely in that hard sand in the middle. Just imagine how hard the sand is here. It's hard packed. It doesn't rain here. It rains 1 inch per year here. This is not soft. This is like hard packed, probably super sharp sediment. I can just imagine it. Oh, totally squirrely riders. Showing the replay here. Team Picnic, Boston L rider. Yeah, another rider just got pushed into him from someone else. All the riders look back. So 3 dudes down for sure. I'm going to catch up again here, guys. It was getting fast. That's what was going on here. Helicopter shot. Yeah, that guy went flying. He probably went 10 feet off the road into the dirt. The other one stayed on the road. I don't know what's worse, hitting that road. I think the guy that hit the gravel got it the worst. That would be Bangalve, whatever his name is, from Soudal Quickstep. Hopefully we get a look at him here. Yeah, Jayco Allula on the front, guys. They're doing the work now. The Jayco Allula is doing the work. Let's get back to the front here. Current speed, 58k an hour. Guys, you know what? I bet you there might be some slight crosswind action here. And they're trying to bust things up. That's how all these early, I call them the desert races, work. The Allula Tour, the Tour of Oman, the UAE Tour, lots of open spaces. Fritz Besterbois trying to race his way back up. Just sitting on the wheel of the team car there. Trying to get back into the action here. And let me get back live. Okay, go live. Bring me back up to the front of the race. So these dudes are trying to get back there. Yeah, dude, so anyway, so we've had that crash there. Here's the Allula International Airport. I don't know what lands here, but I think, what was the big deal? Yeah, local news in Canada. Kelowna, small city in the Okanagan Valley. The big deal was that I think an Airbus landed there for some reason, like one of the big ones. And they've never had one land there before. Like, breaking news. Right? Favors for the final GC. They're saying Jan Christian. He's a UAE rider. Yep, here he is. Another favor for the final GC, Paul Double. I talked about him earlier. Eddie Dunbar. Remember, Eddie Dunbar just moved teams this year. He went from Team Jayco Allula over to Q36.5. Eddie Dunbar, 29 years old. Eddie Dunbar, I think he pulled out, 10th or 11th, 8th stage, I'm going to guess, of the Tour de France last year. Let's have a little look. Finished 21st at the Vuelta. But at the Tour de France, he pulled out. Stage 8, didn't start. Stage 8, didn't start. Locked in, dialed in, folks. Locked and loaded. Most stage wins in Allula Tour history. Tim Merlier, who's not here today, he has 4 wins and 1/3. Wow. Dylan Groenewegen, 7 stages. He's got 3 wins in 4 seconds, but 7 podiums. And they're active, but they're not here. It says active. Tim Merlier is not here. Dylan Groenewegen is not here. Phil Bauhaus is here today. So, dudes, I leave them all. Got my stuff. Got my phone. Got these brand new AirPod Pro 3s or something. Got home. I asked Joey. I said, "Are you all prepared for your trip? It's coming up quick." Like, she leaves it till the last second, right? And almost every single trip me and Joey Jojo have been on, she has to buy new headphones. Like, in one way or the other. Yeah, Don, I had high hopes for Eddie Dunbar. I think he had high hopes too, and it didn't work out for him. So yeah, Joey Jojo, she's gone from wired ones to, then she buys these wireless ones at the airport, and I'm just like, oh my, those are terrible. They come like in a purple thing or a pink thing or a yellow thing. I can imagine how bad they sound. And she virtually loses them. Jojo is the type of lady, she'll have 30 different bags and purses and all that, like most of them do. So she'll leave one in that bag. She goes on a trip. She's got the other bag. Oh, I got to buy new ones. And she doesn't even think twice about it. Like, if it was me, I'd be like, I guess I don't got headphones this trip. That's what I would do. So I asked her if she was ready for her trip. I said, "You got all your stuff?" She goes, "Yeah, I got them. I know where they are." And I said, "Well, tell you what. Here you go." So I just I re-gifted my AirPods. I said, "Those are going to be so much better for you. Like, so much better. So use them." And yeah, so she's got them now. She'll actually have some good sound in her ears. She'll actually have some battery life. She'll actually have some ability with them. Because, like, I just use wired. Then when I was thinking about it, after I gave them to her, I'm like, I don't have a headset for my phone because it's a C connector now. Ordered a cheapo. I ordered a $20 set. That's all I need. $20 wired, good enough. Okay, guys, burnt my tongue this morning. We got 54.8 kilometers to go. Here's Jonathan Milan now, number 11. Jonathan Milan, stage win. Okay, he's just passing an Omani rider here. There must have been, yeah, they are in a bit of a climb. Jonathan Milan has been just ditched back a little bit. There is a climb here. So we've had sprint points today. There will be a sprint jersey. And we do a loop. We do a couple of loops at the finish here with a little bit of a hill on it. So you can see we're on a bit of a climb now. There were some lumps and bumps earlier. Generally flattish. We're going up a bit of a climb here. I wish the camera would zoom out. Mr. Cameraman, back up a little bit. Milan's coming up through all the cars. So I bet you it was nature break time for him. Yeah, probably nature break time for Milan. Yeah, he's just plowing through a bunch of riders here, working his way up. Oh, so awesome. Jonathan Milan passes one of the Saudi riders, and this dude's like, I got to get on Jonathan Milan's wheel. He sprinted up there to get on his wheel. Milan's getting a nice sticky bottle here. Taking the water bottle on. Dawn saying you can get an adapter for your wired earbuds so you can use them. Yeah, Dawn, I think I had one of those around the house. I think I do, because, again, every time we travel, like, since Joey got her phone, I think she's on a 16, maybe a 15. They went USB-C then. She's always like, it's chargers and things like that. So I'm always finding little adapters that I've had over the years. I'm like, she's stuck. She goes, how can I charge this right now? I'm like, I don't know. I find some stuff in one of my bags. I got a USB charger to whatever. One time I rigged it up so she could charge from my laptop because her little charging block, she couldn't find it. The one that's got the C on the block, C to C, Apple does that. They're ditching the USB, whatever you call it, the old style, the 2 or the 3. Those are the standard you find in hotels. Well, they're ditching them. She goes, I got nothing to plug into. I found a way to plug her into my laptop. That was in Denver. That makes her very happy, guys. Those little stupid things. So yeah, Dawn, I got one coming anyway. I got a little cheapo set coming, and I got a case for it too, because you never know. Cheap, $11. Joey would have went out and spent like over $100 on some designer case. Just that's what she does. In 70 out of the last 95 starts in stage races in the last 3 years. Okay, so in the last 3 years at stage races, in 95 starts, UAE has had a rider on the podium 70 out of 95 times. That tells me, or most likely, there's a 75% chance today that we're going to see a UAE rider on the podium. I don't know though. I don't think we will today. No, I'm saying no. Not today, we won't. We're not going to see it today. They don't have a big sprinter here. This is going to be a sprint finish. Milan, Fretton, Bauhaus, Moschetti, Gaviria. It's going to be those guys at the front today. There is a couple little bumps beforehand, but nothing that should really hurt those those sprinters. So dudes, we're just going to grind these stages out no matter how few people we have in them. OGs are here. Thanks, Don. And I'll just do my thing. So guys, it's going to be a busy weekend too. So we're at Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday, 27, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This race goes till Saturday, the 31st. The girls go to the airport on the 31st. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be an interesting day. They fly out at 10 o'clock in the morning. They got to be at the airport by no later than 8 o'clock. That means I got to leave here at 7 o'clock. The stage should be well over before that. We're going to get a good indicator today of when that stage will be done. Joey will be frantically getting ready last second Saturday morning. And I can do the live stream. And then throw her in the car, go to Airdrie, pick up Addison and Avery, get them to the airport. On time. And then they fly to Cabo direct. Actually, I think the flight is at 10:15 and they land like at 2 o'clock. And back to VDP, our favorite place. I think I posted on Facebook yesterday. Well, I know I posted on Facebook yesterday. Lots of rolling nature breaks going on here, guys. Way over on the right-hand side of the road. Keep the camera crews away. I just noticed here, two doors here. I didn't notice that the two-door team was here till now. Here they are. Got a Canadian here, Matthias Guillemet. Bruno Kessler. A lot of names I don't recognize here, guys. Let's just go through the two-door team. I'm just going to go through them quick. I'm looking to see. Okay, we got a Robin Frodevois. Has a bit of a sprint. He doesn't have a lot of PCS points, though, so that's deceptive. Ooh, look at this dude. All sprint, but he's probably got 1 or 2 results. Looks like we got a flat tire for one rider at the back. He's pulled over on the side of the road. Bruno Kessler here. Sprint points, but not a lot of results. He's a time trialist. Under 23 time trial champion of Germany last year. Sometimes those time trialists make incredible sprinters too. Yeah, these guys are just getting sprint results, but I don't think Tudor is going to be at the front in this sprint. Again, look for guys like Milan Frenton, Gaviria. Speaking of Tudor, they just kind of quickly popped to the front there with one rider at 50K to go. I think, guys, we're at phase 2 of the race now. We have just entered phase 2 of the race, turning off the main highway onto a secondary road here. Flocky 30. Okay, let's go with Don here. UAE already has 6 wins for the season. Wins from Jay Vine last week, plus a few from late 2025, which counted towards 2026. Yeah, like they've already got wins, stage wins. Flocky Sane was not able to put a bet on this, but was going to put small bets on Dunbar and Voissard. Dude, did I just see... Yanis Voissard. Dude, I was just looking at him. 27-year-old. He's a Swiss rider. Okay. Won a stage at the Tour of Hungary. 3rd GC at Langkawi. 3rd GC at Hungary same year. Okay, we'll be keeping an eye on this guy too. Dude, I think that's one of my next projects today. I'm going to find a good betting site. Ooh. Vengelve from Pseudo Quickstep. He's got some pretty serious damage on his right upper hip / butt area. Extended butt. We'll call it the extended butt area. You know? kind of that transition zone. We're going to call it just that. You know what I'm talking about. The Don's got stacks of cash here. They're showing the crash again. Yeah, that poor dude. He did get his foot down. Like he unclipped and got his foot down onto that gravel. Kind of stepped over it and then went flying. So picnic rider, Sudal rider. The picnic rider hit the gravel. The guy we just saw with the extended butt area injury, he hit the pavement. He never crossed over that little barrier. Ooh, Modern Adventure Pro Racing coming up hard on the right-hand side with 5 riders here. Guys, 49 kilometers to go. They're increasing the tempo now. I can see Kofidis way over on the left-hand side. These are long helicopter shots, guys. Yeah, road rash on the buttocks. Like I said, guys, drive your car. Just jump out at 20 miles an hour. And you might feel what a cyclist feels. And you can jump out fully clothed, too. Oh, another rider going off the road here. Yeah, I don't know. It's not windy. Okay, sorry guys, I was on the wrong page here. It's not windy. 12k an hour winds. Maybe there's gusts out there I'm not seeing. Because that rider just got gusted off the road somehow. I don't know. I think sometimes it's just riding in the desert, these flat roads. There's not a lot along the side of the road. Maybe you just kind of start drifting over there and you find yourself in that gravel, sand. Silly Games 70-55. Do you think Milan will win first stage? Dude, if someone said, hey man, who are you gonna bet $20 on? I'd go Jonathan Milan. 100%. But we do have others here. There's others here. Guys, and I'm only saying this because I said the same thing about Paul Magnier 2 days ago. He should have won that race. He's such a good sprinter, and Dylan Groenewegen took it. Dylan Groenewegen, I don't think has had a big result since 2024. And he won it. But, we've got Pascal Ackermann here. Milan can beat him easily. But Fabio Jakobsen's back in action here too. Big sprinter. If Fabio Jakobsen just a few years ago, guys, would have been tier 1. I like Milan. Milan Frenton is very fast too, like very fast. This Seth Dunwoody dude is very fast. Fernando Gaviria is here for Cajarual to see how their sprint train is. So there's a chance, but yeah, dude, Silly Games, thanks for jumping in and dropping a comment. I think anyone here would be like, yeah, Jonathan Milan's going to win this. Anyone. This is not a hard prediction for me. Yeah. I mean, guys, tier 1, what does tier 1 consist of? It's probably like less than 5 riders, less than I can count on my hand. It's Milan, it's Philipsen, it's Merlier. I think Paul Magnier might be there now. Don't forget Olaf Koy, don't forget Matty Brennan. Like, they're right there, thereabouts now. They're not long, they're just like beast sprinters. So maybe there's more than 5 right now. I should make a list out of that. I'm sure everyone here is going to be betting on Milan. I think, some of the smart bets might be who's going to finish second or third against Milan. Those might be the smarter bets today. The Milan bet is probably so favored in him, you're going to have to put down like $1,000 to win anything. Binyam's not here, dude. Binyam is not here. So Binyam now rides for, he was Intermarché. Now he rides for, Binyam's with NSN. So NSN is NSM? Yeah. NSN. That's the old, and I don't want to dare say it, the old Israel Premier Tech. Fully rebranded. Premier Tech is still there. Are they still there? Yeah, I think they are. Yeah. Premier Tech, I think, is sponsoring 2 teams right now. Alpecin Premier Tech. And in the CX world, it's Phoenix Premier Tech. And I believe they sponsor NSN as well. Do they? I could be wrong about that. I was thinking maybe it's a Swiss team. Who is that? I'll get it all figured out, guys. Yeah, what has happened to Jakobsen? 33-1 for the stage. Dude, I think that would have been a good bet. Like, if I was sitting here watching this and someone said, hey, dude, $5, I'd put on Milan and win what? $5.23 back or something like that. Jakobsen, you're going to win a lot of money. Let's take a look at Jakobsen. He's just kind of disappeared. I think there was a race last year that he pulled out of. It might have been the Tour de France, maybe. Did he pull out of the Tour de France last year? No, he wasn't even at it, Colin. He wasn't even at it. But like last year, really? Okay, guys, I'm just going to be honest. I don't want to sound like a dick because it's Colin now. The Allula Tour last year, really no results to speak of as a sprinter. 11th place, that's not really a result. The UAE Tour, even this one, not really any results for what used to be one of the fastest sprinters in the world. 5th place and 6th place. Paris-Nice did not finish it. Looks like he had a couple of okay days and then just kind of bombed. A couple of DNFs. Even the Tour of Denmark. That's the one I'm thinking about. I did that race. Yeah, I was all excited for him to be there, and then he pulled out. Did not start the individual time trial. That was a great time trial, guys, and I'll tell you something right now. This is a good reminder to me. 14K time trial. There's a dude on Lidl Trek this year. He won that event. His name is Jakob Soderquist. Boom. Locked in. I'm going to show you guys that right now. This stage right here, Jakob Soderquist, he was riding as a U23 rider. You can see here he beat Alex Sagart. Very, very fast time trialist for Lotto. Mats Pedersen beat him. Nicholas Larson, I love this dude, Nicholas Larson, riding for a Conti team, and I think he went, did he go straight to World Tour? Yeah, he went to Unibet Rose Rockets right after that race, going from Conti. Johan Price Peterson, Soren Verenskold, another really, really good strong sprinter / time trialist. Mateus Skelmos. Like, yeah, this dude beat them all. And he was on the Lidl Trek development team. Young guy. Well, at this race here, he might be the main lead-out dude for Jonathan Milan, because here he is. Another crash. We got 5 riders down this ride. UAE rider for sure. Total Energies. Oh, some of these guys are like laying under the bikes, like trying to get up. Jan Christian, GC favorite for the entire Allula race, guys, is at the back by himself. He doesn't even have a teammate with him. He does not have a teammate with him. So back to Jakob Soderquist here, guys. You can see he's 22 years old. You know, big dude. Christian underway again quickly. Doesn't look like he's hurt. I'm not seeing any extended buttocks, transitional area damage. Whatever. This dude is so fast, Jakob Soderquist, guys. So fast. Hold, long pause, crash. It was further back in the group, just touch of wheels. 5-6 guys impeded right away. 2 laying on the road. Jan Christian gets going again, though. So I can see this guy being so handy on like a longer lead out for Jonathan Milan. So that's my Jonathan Milan story. So there's Milan. Here's Soderquist. He's now on the World Tour team. Lidl Trek didn't really bring a stacked team. Like, they have so many good riders. I think they've got a lot of development right here. Consoni, let's take a look at Consoni for a second. He's 31. Simone Consoni. Deutschland Tour last year, 8X Cycling Classics, Tour de France. Just a solid domestique. Dude, the speed is on now, 67k an hour. The peloton's completely strung out. We're at 42.8k to go. Picnic Post and Ella on the front. I don't know, the way they're riding a little bit, I think there's wind gusts coming through here. Yeah, there is. I'm seeing stuff flying across the road, and you can just see them riding like they're kind of fighting it. They're getting a little bit of a crosswind here. This is what's going on. There's a crosswind here coming through. Seeing another rider, a Saudi rider, I think he's getting a wheel inside the road. This must be Jan Christian trying to come back. Yeah. The people got some work to do. Lidl Trek on the front too. Cofidis. Dudes, they know that. I wonder, yeah. Jan Christian right here. Probably the GC contender, I think, for... Why don't we have a look at that? Let's take a look at UAE quickly. Guys, this is not Poggi. Narvaez is not here. We have Jan Christian, Igor Arieta, Julius Johansson. This guy's another good rider. Good TT rider here. He's got that long hair, the beautiful blonde locks. He's already raced this year on January 18th at the Al Salam Championship race. Echelons forming now, guys. 1, 2, 3 groups on the road, 4 groups on the road. So they took that corner, accelerated to 67k an hour. Slight crosswind. They've destroyed the peloton. Peloton implosion, guys. Absolute implosion here. They're swerving back and forward. So every time they make a turn, those winds are going to change direction, and it's going to have more impact. Christian, still in the cars. This is a serious alarm time for UAE. Serious alarms going off for UAE here. They're going to have to wait and dangle for them. Yet the echelons are showing up now. They're saying on PCS. Thanks, Colin. You saw it first. You're welcome. Jan Christian, 20 seconds back right now, guys. 20 seconds back. 41k to go. Fabio had surgery. Same as Easterbit. So, yeah, that would be the femoral artery stuff in the legs where they get reduced blood flow. It's a pretty serious condition. There's riders all over the place trying to battle their way back on now. This front group, it's the Lidl Trek, Picnic, and Cofidis. I'd say the smartest teams here, Cofidis right now. I think there's 4 Cofidis riders in this front group. I'll try to get some breakdowns of what we got here. And if this wind keeps up, it doesn't look windy now, so I think it was just a gusty section. We're in a town now, a little oasis. Nothing's moving in town. They're saying it's 35 seconds back to Christian now. That front group, maybe 16 riders. They know right now. And it is windy. They are in like a double line echelon, going from the right-hand side of the road to the left. Gaps, stranded riders. You're never getting back on, dudes. Okay, those back echelons, they've all came back together into one group now. So I would say there's like about a 10-second gap between the main peloton and that front group up road. They're saying there's 18 riders in that group. I guessed 15. Jonathan Milan is definitely there. Of course he's there. Of course he's there. Dude, I love the odds. I love the odds. Don St. Germain probably would be 45 to 1 after winning nothing in 20. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, green jersey in 2024 and 2025 just couldn't get the confidence. Didn't get that. I won. I can do it. I think there's a lot of that to it at those big stage races. Flocky saying Milan 4 to 9 odds. Soderquist 100 to 1. Yeah, dude, I would bet on Milan and then I would put a small bet on Soderquist. Because he's going to be thereabouts with Milan, right, as his lead-out guy. Let's take a look at the start list for Trek right now. Milan, Consoni, Christian Egholm. Sprint points, guys, but so deceptive because he only has like 50 PCS points. A lot of DNFs. Balois Belgian Tour last year. That was kind of his big race. And finished 134th at that. Liam O'Brien from Ireland doesn't look like a sprinter. Soderquist will be at the end there for Milan. Toynes, this guy's been around forever. Man, I wonder why this guy didn't show up in the stats. Maybe he did. He's been at Trek Segafredo. Guys, I've actually had Segafredo coffee. I found it at Walmart one day in the discontinued let's get this off our shelves area. It may be rancid at this point. I saw Segafredo coffee, and man, I bought it all up. Because, you know, it's cycling related. Hey, man, their advertising worked on me. It worked. I bought it. I bought it over Sanka that day. So, yeah, he's been with a Trek-related team. I guess he went with Sunweb for a year, which I don't think has anything to do with Trek. I remember that team, too. Wow. So, we got Toynes here. He's got some sprint points. He might be there to help at the end. And then Otto Vergarde. So I think his best lead-out guy at the end is going to be the time trialist. That's what I think. I think that last kilometer, that time trialist dude is going to sit on the front. And it might just be that he's so strong. Jakobsen's in that front group too, guys. Fabio. And you know what, dudes? I love Fabio Jakobsen. If you watch that crash, I forget what race it was, where it was Groenewegen who did it to him. Groenewegen kind of chopped him. sprinting, stuff happens. I don't know, guys. It was pretty horrific. Was it really on purpose? I don't know. Sprinting, things happen. Yeah, he could have died. Fabio Epson could easily have died in that crash. He's got I think he had over 100 stitches in his face. Dude, he's comeback kid. He is the comeback kid. Have any of the field beaten Milan recently? These guys, no. You know what? I will say, I think this Fretton guy might have beaten him. Let's just take a look here. Start list, come on. This Cofidis rider, I think there was a race, I don't know if it was the Deutschland Tour. This guy had a really, really good finish. Just trying to think which one it was. Okay, so let me look here. This second place finish here, I didn't do that race, so I wouldn't have known about that race. Yeah, I don't know why. Wasn't during the Giro. Yeah, I forget which race it was, guys, but I remember him being very fast at the front. Ooh, look at his program that's lined up, guys. Allula Tour, Classic de la Miria, Andalusia, Kern Brussels, Kern, Paris-Nice. He's got his entire season lined up here. He's going to the Tour de France too. But yeah, I don't think anyone here has beaten Milan recently. So, Jonathan Milan. And one of his Trek teammates will probably be top 3 today. Okay, Flocky saying, I like the jersey, Colin. Looks like a European soccer team's. Dudes, I should be wearing them. I should wear my Newcastle jersey. Didn't Newcastle win everything a while back? My mom went back home. Right, I'm born outside of Newcastle, Tynemouth, North Shields, Tynemouth. And when she went, she got me a jersey before they were back on top. I think Newcastle's back on top, aren't they? Right? Have yourself a Newcastle brown. I do have a Newcastle team jersey here somewhere. I do need more cycling jerseys. And I will put an order in. I'm trying to go with the full Metallica custom ones. The way the guy advertises it, though, it says, I think he advertises it now as Ride the Lightning custom, and he doesn't show the Ride the Lightning anymore, because you know why? He got in trouble. Metallica's very about their stuff. So I think I just got to message him and say, hey, dude, this is what I want you to do. I'm willing to pay for it. I want you to take every Metallica album, and I want you to print it on a jersey for me, and I'm just going to wear them inside. Metallica's not going to see my videos, so it doesn't matter. Only you guys will. Current speed, average speed is 42k an hour, guys. We got 34 kilometers to go. Guys, there's 18 riders in this front group. This is getting better. Jonathan Milan, Fabio Jakobsen, Fernando Gaviria is here for Caja Rural. And you know what? I think Gaviria had a couple of good results last year. He was at Tour Guangxi, 5th place. Not bad. What else? He did the Renui Tour. He did the Tour of Poland. Nothing really to speak of there. 4th place, Stage 1 Baloise Belgium Tour. 4 days of Dunkirk, nothing there. Nothing that's really going to make him, feel like he's killing it. I'd like to see the full lineup here. It's in the front group. Okay, we're getting more names. So, yeah, they're saying there's 3 Confidence riders. I think there's 4. I think there's 3 Trek riders here as well. They're saying 2. Guess what, guys? Guess what? Who do you think is with Jonathan Milan? Jakob Soderquist, the TT guy I told you about. Yeah. Dudes, World Championships, men's under 23 individual time trial champion of the world. 2-time national champion of Sweden, men's individual elite time trial. Last 2 years running. That stage at the Tour of Denmark, time trial, 14-kilometer all-out obliteration of your lungs and quads. Chronos des Nations in 2024. Dudes, this guy, yeah, I'm liking him. I think I got a man crush here right now going on, guys. Man crush alert. Jaco Allula is now pulling on the front of the peloton, who are currently 33 seconds down. Tudor sending some firepower up there. I can also see Soudal Quickstep, 2 riders. Modern Adventure Pro Racing, a couple of riders from Picnic Postinel lurking as well. This group of 18 will probably have a really good chance of holding them off. It's going to be really interesting. We do have a little bit of a climb. We still have 233 meters of climbing. So we've got like 800 feet of climbing still to go in these little lumps. You know, looking at it closely here, this little lump we see twice is kind of a little bit of a wall too. Hopefully we get a detailed profile. So this is just our false flatty section getting up there. So yeah, there we go too. So Milan is there. Moschetti made it in there for Q36.5. Fast dude. Fabio Jakobsen by himself. Fast dude. Milan Frenton, that's that Cofidis guy I was telling you about. And Fernando Gaviria is here. There's 6 more riders we're not seeing. Flocky saying Newcastle are the Magpies. The team NTN Quebeca cycling team had the Newcastle kit. Oh, okay, dude. Yeah, NTN Quebeca. Yeah, Quebeca. That was like an African team, I believe. Yeah, dude. I can probably find it in about 30 seconds somewhere over in the vault over here. The archive is over here, the vault where we store all the important stuff. The 10x10 cube of cycling dominance. And a lot of motivation these days, guys. A lot of motivation. A lot of calm and strong. Calm and strong. Calm and strong. That's how we're doing it. Gap between Group 1 and the peloton is currently 400 meters. Love having everyone here, guys. You know what? I'm looking here. We have 7 people in the chat. It's all good, bros. It's all good. It's going to keep growing and growing and growing. And by the time like the Giro hits, I think by the time the Giro hits, it's going to be just massive. Just massive. And again, when I saw it going down through the Tour de France last year, Joey would come like, she's like, holy crap, did you see how many views you got? Did you see how many people were there? I'm like, I haven't even looked yet. And she goes, you just started this, Colin. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. Again, I went through it all on my last stream, guys. Doing it this style. Incorporating whatever data I can. And there's going to be more, guys. So we're going to be using PCS. I pay for it. Tour Tracker. The web version is free, and I really like it. I might use both at the same time. When I get Bike Terra available, I will be using that. And any of the good races... not any of the good races, not the right way to say it. A lot of the bigger races will have their own data tracking. So like the Tour de France, that's how I first used it. I used their website to show you guys everything. And I know at the Tour de France last year, they would have little video clips. And I just guessed. I didn't know. But the video clips would be like, it would say right below. So it would be a 2-minute long video clip, share to Twitter or share to Facebook. And I'm like, well, if I can share it, that means they're probably saying I can use it. Right? So I would just play those videos as filler. Something. And I never got in trouble for doing any of that stuff. I think the only time I did is when my stream got suspended, live stream. I showed a video from like 5 years ago of the, it was MVDP on the Wall of Britannia, the Mur de Bretagne. Wide open spaces here, guys. Even that front group, they are doing a bit of an echelon. Looks like the wind, yep. And the secondary group echeloning from the right-hand side of the road all the way back to the left. I don't think it's crazy winds. Modern Adventure Pro Racing got 3 riders up front here. Jan Christian must be back on now. They're not showing him on the camera, so I got to assume he's back on. Yeah, looking over here, stars awarded in the PCS game for riders in Group 1. That's basically like a fantasy league. We've got Jonathan Milan, far and away the fastest, or the most picked. Second rider, Milan Frenton. Don't forget Phil Bauhaus can sprint. Moschetti is fast. Fabio Jakobsen not getting a lot of respect here, only getting 300 stars compared to Jonathan Milan's 7,000. We have another crash. No, not a crash. Dudes, the wind's gusting. 3 riders just got blown off the road, like riding on the sand. Who is this? Jamie Meehan, Kofidis rider. And I think that was the peloton. So he's not in that front group where they need him. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, completely blown off the road. So I think the winds aren't very strong. They're just gusting and catching these guys out. Got a two-door rider back there as well. Yeah, I was looking at the stats here. Fabio Jakobsen, Fernando Gaviria. Let's take a look at Jason Tesson. Okay, let's not forget about this guy, Total Energies. I think I did see his name. Got a UAE rider doing a bike change, I think. Wow, a couple of riders here. I don't know if there's been some debris on the road. Dude, nice job there, Flocky. He just called it. Jason Tesson could finish top 3. Yeah, dude, I'm looking at him right now. Again, a couple nights ago, guys, I did sit upstairs on my laptop and I browsed every rider. Because, dudes, I don't know every name. Come on. Right? I'm going to grease you. Come on. So I don't, yeah, guys, I don't know all the names. So a lot of times I study them beforehand. I'm like, oh, yeah, that guy. You know, they all have kind of weird last names to me. Weird's not appropriate, but I'm just going to say it anyways. Weird. Not North American names to me anyways. But yeah, that wind is blowing. They're moving at 45k an hour right now. 27 kilometers to go to the finish, guys. A lot of in the peloton. Yeah, I don't know, guys. These guys are not coming back. They're saying it's 22 seconds. Okay. Yeah, this is tough out here. Tough out here today, guys. We now have all 18 riders listed from that front group, and I'm sure they're all working really hard together. Number 43, this must be the UAE rider that had some kind of mechanical. Dan Dijkman, UAE Team Emirates. Let's take a look at this dude, find out some info about him, so we're going to know this for the entire season coming up. Here's Dijkman, Dutch rider, born in Groningen, 18 years old. What was I doing at 18? Just sitting around being a goofball. And this guy's racing World Tour racing. This is amazing here, guys. He's on the UAE Team Emirates Gen Z team, Conti team. And they said, dude, bro, we've got an open spot. Come on up. Look at this. He doesn't have one PCS point. So cool. This guy weighs 55 kilos. Future total hill climber. Got some good results here. These junior races here in Denmark. First in the general classification last year. Probably would have been 17 years old maybe. Yeah, this guy, yeah. UAE knows how to spot talent. I'm just seeing lots of good results here. National, junior racing. So that's him. Yeah, Conti rider, development team rider, now riding on the World Tour team. Just for this race. He'll probably get punted right back down when we get to the more serious racing. Not that this is not a serious race, because it is, guys. Wow. Lots. The combined palmares for the riders in the front group. 5 stages at the Tour de France. 10 stages at the Giro d'Italia. 5 at the Vuelta. 9 stages at Tirreno Adriatico. I better look at Dries de Bont for Jaco Allula. He got himself up there. Reasonable sprint on him. Won a stage at the Giro d'Italia way back in 2022. Name you guys should be familiar with. Doesn't ride all the biggest races. More the shorter stage races. Maybe that's his specialty, but did finish the Giro last year. Give him that, right? Okay, bouncing. Tesson is half the size of Milan. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's got to be... Yeah, I'm going Jonathan Milan, Soderquist. Put some money on Soderquist, someone. Can you still... Are you guys still... Okay, guys, that's what I don't understand. Can you still bet right now? Like, could I put a bet in right now and get those odds? Is that how it works? Or you got to bet beforehand? So that's another one of my things I'm doing today, guys. We're doing this. Fire up my course. I don't really have a lot going on for real estate right now outside of getting that course done. We have a sprint point coming. There's sprint points coming up in 7 kilometers. First passage of the finish line. That's all going to be probably devoured by this front 18. It's 17 seconds back. Here's our detail, and this is where we're going. There's points available there for the green jersey, or whatever color it is here. And then quick chores, probably do an early bike ride today. Joey has to go to work today. Has to. And then I'm going to do some betting site coverage. Who's got the best cycling betting for me in North America? Because I don't know if it's the same all around the world. Front group looks like it's having a little bit of troubles here. It looks like it was starting to disintegrate there on me. Yeah, like the front group there was like about 8 riders up front and 10 at the back. They were kind of falling apart here. They're really not that far apart. A couple hundred meters at most. Probably 200 meters. Oh, okay, Flocky says all bets suspended 50 minutes. So you can bet up to a certain point, and then they say, okay, we're closing all the betting now. Gotcha. So, yeah, see, I don't even know that stuff, man. Yeah, I would love to flip just a few bucks on a couple riders, make some fun out of it. We're only having one coffee this one, guys. And it's instant. I had to make instant coffee today because my drain in my kitchen sink is plugged so bad. I didn't want to put anything more down it. And that's probably part of the problem. Like, I bang the coffee grounds out, into the garbage. And then I rinse that reusable filter every time. And so I think there's grounds getting stuck down there with whatever else and plugged. So now I got to get a guy to come out from Calgary to clean it. Actually, I should go on Facebook Marketplace and see if there's a guy nearby. Yeah, possibly. Hey, dudes, I don't know if you remember, I sold my quad, an old quad I had sitting in the barn for years. I don't think I ran it since probably 2018. But I knew it would start. And I had it running at one point. Just really rough. I sold it on a Friday night. The guy messaged me yesterday. He goes, dude, I know you said you try to look for the manual. I think I know where it is. I said, yeah, dude. I said, I'll try. I'll look today. I know where, I think I know where it is. And generally when I think I know where it is, it's exactly where it is. I said, 30 seconds. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's gone. He just said at the end, he goes, thank you for selling that quad to me. I'm like, oh yeah? And he goes, yeah, hell of a deal. I said, it's running, right? And he goes, oh yeah, it's totally running. So, dude, you just drain the gas tank, drain the fuel lines, probably clean the living hell out of the carburetor, and it's a perfectly running quad again. But it was just sitting as a piece of garbage on my property. So I'm glad he bought it. It wasn't a ton of money. I think I sold it for $1,200. But I was able to do a lot of cool stuff with that money. So, and it was just a piece of garbage on my property. So next, I got some really cool video games to sell. I've got a video game, guys. It's called Ogre Battle 64. It's for the N64. You go on eBay. It's $200 all day, every day. Speaking of which, guys, how's the silver doing right now? Anyone any silver prices for me? If you're a day trader, silver is like amazing right now. It opened at $103 an ounce, roughly yesterday morning, US. And I think it was by mid-afternoon, it was $118, like a $15 swing. Then at the end of the day, it crashed down, I think, to 106. And then, guys, I have to do it. I have to. Doing it right now. Silver price today. Guess what? I do that search all the time, guys. So here we are. We're at 111 now. It opened at 104. So it hit 118 yesterday, crashed in the afternoon, opened at 104. It's been this 52-week high doesn't make sense to me because I saw it over 118. Yeah, maybe it's right. Maybe I just rounded to 118. But today it's been from 104 to 113. A $9 swing. That's like 9% on that stock. If it's a stock, right? 8 to 9%. Amazing. Like scary. With betting apps, you can only bet. That was weird. I thought I heard a voice in here. That freaked the living crap out of me, dudes. I think it was my chair. With betting apps, you can only bet on domestic companies, something to do with money laundering. Okay. I'll take a look at that. Dude, yeah, I want to get involved with it because Flocky, I know you're into it. It just adds some excitement to me. Like when I used to follow football a lot, I did sports betting on Sundays on CFL, Canadian Football League, and the NFL. I loved it. It was like, even if it was just $10 every week, then I would want to follow that game. Top riders not in Group 1. Pascal Ackerman, sprinter. Jan Christian, GC rider for UAE. Alberto Bettiol, Luca Meskek, Ed Toynes. So Toynes didn't get in there for Lidl Trek. So it's just Jonathan. This dude did make it, though. We do have 3 Trek riders. Milan, Eggholm, and Soderquist. We got 2 Sudal riders, Lawrence Rex. Guys, Milan all the way. 30 seconds back to the peloton. 30 seconds back, guys, with 20 kilometers to go, and Mr. Milan on the front here. Good luck, dudes. Good luck. Especially because all these sprinters up front are going to want to stay away to get a stage win. They're not going to let them come back now. They are not going to let them come back now. So Tesson is back here. 59 kilograms. Sprinter. Really strange, eh? It's like we were talking about earlier. There's some really, really good small sprinters. Head of the race. Yeah, gaps opening. Guys, someone let a wheel go, and quickly there's like 6, 7, 8 meters there. Kofidis rider let the wheel go, and the other riders have to jump back on. These guys, you know what? Don't crack each other right now, dudes. I'm cheering for these 18 riders up front. They need to work together, be frenemies for now, so that one of them can win and get away from that big peloton that's trying to hunt them down. Yeah. Okay, we do have a sprint coming up right away, guys. It's going to be 3, 2, and 1 points. We've already had points earlier today. They were by the breakaway group. That will be their glory. I don't think we'll see them in the sprint standings for the rest of the race. And so I think this sprint is kind of important. I don't think they're going to go full guns on it. I mean, we are still 19K away. Yeah, they're going to go for it. Oh, cool. So the first time through, it's green jersey points. I don't know if it's green, but we're going to call it that. Second time through, it's time bonifications. Yes. I love it. So if this group stays away, you could see the sprint finisher today, having a nice little time bonus as well. 3 seconds. So let's say Jonathan Milan wins. He's going to get a 3-second. Actually, I don't know what the finish line bonifications are. But there's 3 at the second time through. You got to assume there's going to be something at the end. Usually at the end, they'll do like a 10, 6, and a 4. Could be different here. What time are we looking at, guys? What time? It's currently 6 a.m. in the morning here in Alberta, Canada. Weather's improving today, guys. Let's do this right now. I love it. So it's been winter. Beautiful. It looks like frickin' spring out there to me. I said this yesterday. -11. Feels like -21 Celsius. I know you're from Europe and you're like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I would instantly die. Dude, I could walk out there in my shorts and t-shirt. Just for a little bit anyways. But dude, look at it. High 1 degree Celsius. It's like summer. It is like summer now. We're going to look at the full 7-day forecast. I hate that look there. So today, we're -14 last night. That was yesterday, sorry. Monday. -9 this morning. +1 this afternoon. Thank you, all of the lords of the heavens from above. Thank you. Tonight, it doesn't get that cold. -9. Whip-de-doo. We're hitting 0 tomorrow. Wednesday, 4 degrees Celsius. Friday, 6 degrees Celsius. Saturday, 7 degrees Celsius. Like, come on! Dude, I think we're through winter. I've got this good feeling we're not seeing anything more. We could get a blast in February. I don't think we're getting -40. While I'm here, because, my 3 favorite ladies in the world are going to Cabo San Lucas on Saturday. Let's see their forecast here. So for Saturday, sorry guys, I love to do this shit. Oh, I just swore on camera, guys. So Saturday when they leave, it looks like it's about 24 degrees every day, 20 at night. Beautiful. I told that to Joey yesterday, and she's like, what? Oh my God, that's cold. I'm like, it's January. It's January, early February. Like, what did you expect? The sun will still be really strong. You can get crisp so fast there. Joey's going to look at this, and she's going to see partly sunny, and she's going to it's ruined. It's ruined. Like, anytime there's a bit of cloud. When they show this in Cabo, when they show it's cloudy, it's like one cloud in the sky. Like, I swear, it's always like that. Yeah, so anyways, guys, they're gone for a full week. And I hope they have a blast. All going to be in prep stage now for it. Tomorrow at Joey Jojo's hair day, you know, the nails, they all do this before they go away. I'm not sure if your wives do too, your girlfriends, your partners, whoever, whatever, don't care. Okay, we've got some stats coming through here right now, and it looks like it's Kirsch. Oh, rider. Another UAE rider crashes, guys. I bet you he just skimmed off the pavement. Wow, what a weird road. So they got the main road, about a 1.5 meter wide gravel section. It's Jan Christian again. He's standing there. He's putting his hands out like this. He's like, guys, he's doing this like. Right now, he is not calm and strong. Right now, he's not calm and strong. He's like losing his mind standing there going, dude, I just crashed twice. I've been chasing to get back on. I crashed again. Guys, yeah, they have like three roads here, paved. Beautiful. Beautiful paint. And then in between them, they have this 1.5, 2 meter wide gravel section. I bet you and then another road, actually it looks like a bike path or a walking path. I bet you he was just close to the edge and just skipped over to the gravel. And, he just did that to the cameras. He just gave him one of those. Yeah, love it. He is pissed off. Just probably so frustrated with himself. So UAE's GC contention here for this dude is over. Good luck bringing that back now. Jan Christian, 1 minute and 36 seconds back. So earlier today on the PCS feed here, it showed that he was the number one guy ranked for overall GC. Here's Mr. Milan right now. There he is. And he's definitely a mister. Yeah, dude, lots of rotations through. These guys are working like a team, like an 18-man team right now. Everyone's blasting up. 4 or 5 seconds on the front. Slide back. Love the Kofidi Skyders guys on those Look bikes. I love the Look bikes. Love them. I have a Look TT bike sitting over in the... it's outside the 10x10 cube of Cycling Dominance, but it's located nearby. It's not in the vault either. It's just over there. And I love that frickin' bike. It's a Look TT bike, and there's a video online somewhere. It shows Tor Hushov riding the exact same bike. It was before they painted all the carbon up, so it just looks like a carbon bike. Charlie's upstairs barking. Charlie, you need to go to Grandma's house or something. Jan Christian back at the team car here. Oh, I can imagine what he's saying. Oh, Joey's mad at the dogs. She's stomping her feet at them. I don't blame you, Joey Jojo. I don't blame you. Calm and strong. Calm and strong. That's how we do it, folks. Number of professional victories. This might be a cool stat here. Number of professional victories at age 25. What does this tell me? Okay. So he's 25 years old. How many victories does he have? And it's comparing them to, I think, the other riders at their 25. Gaviria had 40 wins by then. Jonathan Milan 25, Fabio Jakobsen 25, Bauhaus 25, 7. Milan Frenton 5, Matteo Moschetti 5. I think that's what that's telling me there. So they're comparing these riders all at the age of 25 years old. Is that right? Is that right? I think so. Fernando Gaviria, I'm sure he has more than 40 pro wins. That would be, so he would have been really hot young on, and that was the truth for him. He was always a high contender, so he's down to a pro series team now, and that's fine. Oh, look at this. Most crashes in 2026 per team. It's UAE. We've had the kangaroo incident, the Jan Christian gravel experience. Got it all going on, guys. 41 seconds back to the peloton. Goodbye, peloton. Goodbye, Jan Christian. See ya. Das Vidania. Dudes, that is my Xbox gamer profile name. That is my Xbox gamer profile name. And it only became Das Vidania because way back when I sold an Xbox off and I sold my profile. I'm like, what? It was tight. Anyways, my first, and for all you guys in the UK, you're going to know this. My first Xbox gamer profile was none other than Bronski Beat. Classic song. Look it up, dudes. People love it when they'd see it. And then I became Das Vidania from another video game. And people always get a big kick out of it that's when they see that name. Not really playing much these days. Got other stuff on my mind. Dawn saying, let's go. Come on! Peloton is chasing hard here, guys, but they got 41 seconds to bring back. They are strung out hard here, folks. 520 meters between the two groups. 10.7 Ks to go. We're going to be doing this little climb one more time. Can Jan Christian crash again? That's my key takeaway from this. Can Jan Christian crash again today by himself? So, yeah, that second crash, he was completely by himself. There's no one else there. So I think he just rode off the road and crashed. And again, if you see the video, guys, and replays, I don't know why they wouldn't just have it paved all the way. Like, you've got this little section this wide that's not paved. And then this beautiful pavement right beside it. I guess they're setting up a boundary between them, but... okay. Flashback Q36.5 at the Camel Track. I think that was last year. I wonder if that was Moschetti last year. Was it? Where's Moschetti? He's in this front group. We'll go back to Allula Tour last year. Hey, it was, guys. This dialed in, yet calm and strong at the same time. Shredded, but not shredded. We're bringing that one back. Yeah, I used to do that all the time last year. They've taken a serious change in direction, you guys, because now the echelons are going from the far left-hand side of the road diagonal across to the right. So they've changed direction completely now. Wind's coming in from the other side. Yeah, they've got three lanes paved, center barrier of just gravel, 2 lanes paved, center lane, then a barrier, and then they've got like this little walking lane. Dudes, there's sand drifting across the roads here. There's sand impeding on the road. Silly Games, who is in the first? We have 18 riders up there, Silly. Thanks for joining us. Second comment. Dude, with the hitters, in that front group, we got Phil Bauhaus, Jonathan Milan, Matteo Moschetti. I'll call it the big sprinters. Phil will put him in there. Jonathan, absolutely. Matteo will be right there. Fabio should be right thereabouts. Milan Frenton could be a big surprise today. Fernando Gaviria. Could you imagine if he won? Could you imagine if Fernando Gaviria took this today? That'd be cool. So I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm saying there's 5 sprinters up front, 5 different teams. I'm going to throw Soderquist into the mix because he's a TT specialist, and he will be pulling all the way to the end for Jonathan Milan. I can't wait to see him being the last guy to pull off the front. Mark Donovan from Q36.5 wins the bonification sprint. So where's he here? So yeah, really not highly contested. Just kind of rolling through there with that group. On the final lap now, guys. It's going to be over quick. 8.2 Ks to go. We're going to be done here in the next 15 minutes, the whole entire stream. Yeah, this Peloton's in rough shape. Ringing the bell here right now for the Peloton going through now. And they are 36 seconds back. Jan Christian, Mr. Unfortunate today, he's 1 minute and 33 seconds with a question mark beside it back. Gone. Okay, so yeah, first time through it was Alex Kirsch winning it for 3 points. Second time through for time bonifications, it was Mark Donovan. This is going to be interesting at the end. Donovan is in that front group. Okay, what's going on here? The Cofidis guy, looks like he's throwing bottles away or something. Didn't want any weight anymore. And we're dialed in, folks. I'm locked in here. Here's Frenton now. So we're going to have our winner coming out of this group right here, folks. What is the weather like right now here? It's about 25, 26 degrees Celsius. On course. Which group is... Okay, this is our group of 18. Just one of the picnic riders went off the front a little bit. That was probably Timo de Jong here. I'm sure Fabio is just going to be sitting in. Timo de Jong's got a little bit of sprint points here. Let's just take a look at him. Wow, he won stage 4 of the NIBC Tour of Holland. I remember this race last year, followed it, but didn't do any coverage of it. So he did win that sprint there. Actually, he went on 88 kilometers solo, it looks like, to escape that. 1.2 race, won that one. Okay, Olympia's Tour won stage 2. So he can sprint. Interesting. 6.7 Ks to go, guys. Here we go. Yeah, so at the seconds, the bonus sprint, Donovan, Soderquist, and Jakobsen. 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, and 1. 0 points, time bonification. So it's really cool how they're mixing up time at this one, green jersey points at the other one. Yeah, they were dumping all the excess weight in the last 10K. I call it littering. I think they were dumping it like in the town at the spot though, so it's they have to actually dump weight now in certain zones. They will get fined if they just throw bottles away anywhere now. Only exception would be, and they're doing this on purpose, they're looking for fans. You know, here, take my bottle, take my stuff. Like they do that on purpose because the fans will just devour all that stuff and then it's no longer littering. Julius Johansson here on screen now for UAE. Oh, the boys have come back to help Christian. They sent back 2 dudes from UAE. They have to. They sent, and so Julius Johansson has a strong TT on him. He's a big dude. 2 of them are back. Actually, there's a 3rd rider going back. They're dragging him back up to the peloton right now. So that minute and 33, I think UAE has just pulled it back. He's only 37 seconds behind now. So a loss of potentially a minute and a half. We're down to 30 seconds. They should get back into the peloton here right away. Yeah, we got Jan Christian, Dan Dykman, that young 18-year-old dude, Conti rider, development rider, Julius Johansson, and Domen Novak, all going back to save Jan Christian's race on stage 1. Awesome to see that. So they'll get back together with the main GC peloton. Well, I shouldn't say that. Your GC winner for this race could be in that front group today. It is a sprinter's race. The main peloton here. 12 seconds between the front group of 18 and the peloton. 20 seconds back, it says, to Team UAE. They have 4 riders back there, guys. So this is going to be really interesting. Downhill now, guys. We're on the downhill. Can they bring it back? Can they bring it back? I got to start watching this camera really close now, guys. Fabio is in that front group. Fabio's in the front group. He actually got time bonifications here at the finish. So it all depends what the other time bonifications are at the finish line, if they have them. I mean, pretty much every stage has time available at the finish line. This is going to be super sketchy, super twitchy here. Focusing on Milan. Trek this year is mostly a white frame with red, yellow, and blue accents. You can just tell he's big by the size of the frame on that bike. Generally, you just look at the headset. Look at the headset, that part, how long it is. And then you get a quick idea how tall the dude is. Because sometimes it's hard to tell when they're riding there. Yeah, and this helicopter shot, you can see there's sand across the roads. Like, on a corner, you're going down. You're going downtown, bro. Yeah, Fabio will be there. I'd love to see Fabio win. Dude, I would actually love to see one of these kind of like older, slightly declining, like Jakobsen. What is he, 29? He's 29. So he's still got time left. But he just hasn't had it lately. Fernando Gaviria, 31. I think a lot of people would say, yeah, he's had his best years. I would love to see him win. Absolutely love it. That would be so cool. Final profile here, guys. The last 3 kilometers. We're at 3 kilometers to go now. Slightly uphill, 1 to 3%. False flatty. Ooh, the main peloton is like just around the bend from them. They are launching it after them, guys. If this comes back together in the final 3 kilometers, this could be real nutty at the end. Now, I'm assuming here, too, the final 3 kilometers will be, I guess, neutralized, if you want to call it, for crashes, so you won't lose time if you lay there for like 8 minutes or whatever. Jan Christian back in. Team UAE, Superstar Professionals, pulls their team leader for this race back into the peloton. So he was down by himself. He's crashed twice. Minute and 37 seconds down. He's back to the safe zone now. He's now gone from being 137 down to now being 9 seconds down. Awesome. So awesome. And we're under 3Ks to go here, guys. And I'm just feeling good today. Positive, 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 calm and strong. Calm and strong. That's the mantra, guys. I say it all the time. I say it to myself in my head all the time right now. Whatever I'm doing. If I'm riding the bike, calm and strong. Guys, I'm still thinking about doing that big bike ride next week. I don't know what day it'll be. I don't know. So just get on Zwift and just pound out some huge kilometers. Like I said, I'll make a holding screen. 2.4 Ks to go now, guys. I'll make a holding screen so I can go and nature break. I can go and fuel. I can go outside and chase animals. I can go and let the dogs out. I don't know when I'll start. I don't know. I'll probably take breaks. Like, I could be off for the bike for an hour. But I will have cameras on. I will have a live chat open. I'll be mic'd, and you can yak at me. So I think that'd be really cool to do. And you could just watch me like kind of fade into oblivion. Watch me crack at times. Watch me totally lose it as I can't pedal anymore. I think that'd be awesome. Maybe it would be like... And I got to see what else for racing's going on too. That could really hurt me. Like, I don't know what's going on next week. I figured like next week do it when Joey's not here, because it's about the only time I'll get that kind of freedom to do it. So yeah, that'll be next week. I don't know. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. I don't really know yet. I'm just thinking about it. And it's going to be the Inside Cycling World Telethon. Watch Colin ride himself to oblivion. We're 900 meters to go, guys. Teams pulling Group 1. Cofidis, Milan Frenton, Lidl Trek, Jonathan Milan. Okay, let's have a good look here. We got 3 riders for Cofidis, 2 for Soudal Quickstep. Okay, and there is 3 riders here. So there's 2 riders for Trek on the front right now. Where's Milan right now? Okay, he's sitting about 6th or 7th right now. 870 meters to go. 3 riders for Cofidis on the front. 1 rider for Lidl Trek just hanging over there. We've lost 1 Lidl Trek rider now, one of the Lidl guys. Milan's comfortably in probably 6th or 7th spot right now. Cofidis leading on the front with 1 Trek rider. Okay, we got a rider coming up the left-hand side here, trying to sneak his way through, kind of wedges himself in there. Attack by a Picnic Postinel rider up the right-hand side. Attack by Picnic Postinel, going from a long ways out. Slow reaction by the group here. Very slow reaction. Jonathan Milan sitting currently in 4th place. This dude has about a 30-meter gap over them right now. Cofidis rider chasing. Last Lidl Trek rider goes. This is not Fabio Jakobsen. This will be Timo de Jong. Here comes the Cofidis train and Jonathan Milan. Cofidis just annihilates him going by. Jonathan Milan, oh, he's getting the head shake going. He's going, guys. He's going. Jonathan Milan, head bob into the finish. Power. Ooh, ooh. Just smokes them, guys. You know that freaking head bob that Jonathan Milan does? Wow, dudes, that was impressive. That was so impressive. So yeah, that must have been Timo de Jong going off the front there. It does say here, 58 seconds ago. I can just tell, you can tell Jakobsen from a mile away. Timo de Jong attacked, held him off. It was Cofidis that brought Milan back to the front. He didn't have any teammates left. So it was Cofidis right there. I'm going to look for the results here. So yeah, it was Milan Frenton. I called his name earlier, guys. He's a fast dude. So watch the finish again. This must be... Okay, there's a Cofidis rider catching Timo. Milan second. There's another Cofidis rider. I got to assume the lead-out guy for Cofidis is going to fade. Here comes Milan past him. He's doing the head bobbing now. Head bob heavy. And then it's Fretton sitting on Milan's wheel. He hangs right with him, too. He hangs with him. Dark jersey got 4th place. That might have been Jakobsen, I think. We might see Jakobsen. 3rd place for Moschetti. We talked about him earlier. Very fast rider for Q36.5. So it was not Jakobsen. So let's just get some final results here. Yeah, Milan, easy. Finishing sprints are always exciting. Yeah, do that. Yeah, he's got that head bob. He gets out of the saddle. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Fretton sits right on his wheel all the way. No problems for him keeping up. I like that. Gaviria was in the mix too, guys. Gaviria was probably like in 5th or 6th place today, I bet you. Depending how he finished at the end. Tim earlier gets no finish today, Don. He's not here. So that would be the only guy that would probably be able to really contest against Jonathan Milan here. Be really cool. Yeah, it's so cool seeing Gaviria right there. Okay, maybe he's a bit further back. Maybe he's in about 10th place. Q36.5 would have been that dark jersey I saw. And then I think a Soudal Quick-Step rider got 4th. Still waiting to see proper preliminary results. Once I see that, guys, I'll just go through it quickly. And then I'm going to jump off stream and get my day started. It's 6:25 in the morning. I can hear chaos upstairs. Yeah, no Merlier today. Merlier was here last year. He won stage 1 last year at this race. Weird finishing area. Like, guys, we're just finishing like in the middle of the desert. There's a couple of buildings here, but it's very strange. And it looks like it's almost trying to rain in the background. Clouding over right now. The whole Cofidis team is gathered over here. UAE must feel pretty good about their day bringing Christian back. Because basically that race was gone for him. And he's back. He's 9-10 seconds down. So Jonathan Milan has 26 career wins right now. Let's get a list here, guys. Give me a finisher list. So, dudes, whilst we're waiting for the finishers, let's look at stage 2 for tomorrow. Okay, so here it is. We're going to go with this for now. Actually, I should look at the GC. Jonathan Milan gets 1st. Milan Frenton for Cofidis 2nd. Matteo Moschetti. Lawrence Rex for Soudal Quick-Step. And then we got Lorenzo Manzin for Total Energies. Yeah, he's a sprinter. Come on. Come on. Look at this guy. 5th place, Total Energies. That's a really good finish for him. I'm going to back to here. Let's look at the actual GC. Is it going to show it? No. It's not going to show it yet. So again, I don't know what was available for time bonifications at the finish of that one. Flocky, cheers, dude. Yeah, dude, thanks for being here. Don saying, what else is he doing where he can't ride? Laying down, bathroom towels? Yeah, possibly. Dude, he's probably just training, getting ready for his other races. Maybe he's focusing more on the UAE Tour next month. They have this little interlocking grid of like paving stones. They look like jigsaw puzzle paving stones put together to walk. So the riders can probably go to the cars or the finishing podium. Wow, this is crazy. 1,570 PCS game players out of 1,612 pick Milan as the winner today. Pretty easy one. Milan Frenton, though, this is a good stat, now has 6 second place finishes. So he's always right there. General, actual. Yeah, I'm not getting any stats here yet. Okay, dudes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump here right away. I want to get my day started. I got to get working on a course right away. Too dark to go do anything outside yet. Dudes, appreciate you being here. I know this hasn't been like the most incredible stream of all time, but that's okay. It's going to get better. It's going to keep growing all year long. And I'm going to be the #1 cycling commentator on YouTube, folks. That's what I'm going to be. Calm and strong. Clear. Focused. Dudes, thanks for watching.